This video is literally absurd. I hope you're ready. Everyone, and welcome to today's video, which is going to be a declutter with me and all these props. And it's kind of ironic because my last few videos have been prop hauls where I have purchased props and shown you them and talked about how I would use them in my classroom. But now that I've had them for a while, I think I've kind of determined like what I actually use and what I thought I would use, and I need to separate those. I also teach in the mornings before I go to my full-time job, and often I just throw the things back in this little cart and then don't reorganize them, and it has gotten to the point where it's a complete disaster. And if you're like everyone else in the world, you've probably just watched Marie Kondo's Netflix special about tidying up, and you felt a little bit motivated to tidy, and I know I have, so let's get to it. I keep all of my props in this gray, you can't see it. This is why we need to declutter. So I keep all of my props in this gray 3-tiered rolling cart from Target. There's a similar one at IKEA, but this one that I have is from Target. It's each in our bedroom, and then when I'm teaching, I roll it out and have it next to me, and then I can just kind of push it back when I'm done. But right now, it's an absolute disaster. As you can see, it's a bit unorganized at the moment. There's stuff everywhere, especially this top shelf, which used to just have some rewards, nice and neat, and some like easy to get to props. Now it's just this big mess. And then this, which used to like accordion hold things, has been stuffed away, and there's stuff everywhere. So we need to go through it. Okay, first things first, I'm getting rid of this bucket. I think I bought it initially because it was orange, and I was like, oh, everything VIPKID is orange. That's ridiculous. I had kept stuff in it on top of the shelf and had it kind of like a sorting thing. But lately it's just been a catch-all for junk, so it's leaving. And to my friends with kids, I apologize if you see this regifted anytime soon. I also need to come up with a system to separate props and then like prop supplies. So for example, these popsicle sticks and this magnet tape, I would call prop supplies. Like I use these when I make new props, but they don't need to be in here with my props that get in the way of my access while I'm teaching. So these are going to go elsewhere. Things that I'm definitely keeping are any types of props that I've made, because you can always reuse them if you get a new student or a trial student. Even if your regulars are over it, like definitely worth keeping. Even like these are Christmas ones, I'm keeping them because next year Christmas will happen again. Or maybe I'll have a kid that loves Christmas. Maybe we'll do Christmas in July. I don't know, but I'm not getting rid of them. I really never wear this crown, but do you think it's because I couldn't get at it? Or because it's way too small and it hurts my head? I thought this was the cutest thing ever when I saw it at the little dollar bins in Target, and it is the cutest thing ever, but it is useless when I don't use it to teach what. No. I thought that this would be so clever and so useful when a student makes a mistake. No, it's not. No, like, cute idea, not the best function. It doesn't sit on anything. Like, no, we don't need you. I'll wear my sunglasses at night so I can. What is the point of this? This one's necessary. It's game day. If you don't have 4,000 princess Find a Star rewards, are you even a VIPKID teacher? Are you? Never have I ever used these dry erase word strips. This is super useful because these are little props that I take with me when I want to teach and travel, like when I fly to my parents' house, but I don't need this accessible when I have all my regular stuff with me. And like this is for when I travel, and this is for when I travel. So these can go separately in like a different area, or maybe on the bottom shelf or something, and I can use them when I travel, but I don't need to be able to reach them when I'm home. I have 2 more of these, even though they're literally on the wall here. So what am I going to do with these ones? Are we magneting a lot of stuff? I don't think so. Just the rewards right here, and then these can just... I could bake, I guess, but probably not. This has the cellophane on it still, so I'm assuming we don't use it. sometimes I buy good things to like start rewards and then I don't finish them. So I need to actually take these and convert them into a reward, like actually put magnets on the back. Otherwise they just sit here. One of my regulars is obsessed with My Little Pony. Okay. I have a million flashcard things. A million. Do you know how many I use? This one pack that you can obviously tell I use because it's like shredded to smithereens because this is the only one I use. I've been looking for this. I found it. It was under stuff. So this is why we clean. Pro cleaning tip. Go through all your markers and see if they actually work. And throw out the ones that don't. Because I always keep the ones that don't work. And then I'm trying to teach and I'm drawing and nothing's happening. So I'm going to get rid of the ones that don't write. This was a good idea in theory, but it's hard to take props out of this while you're teaching. And a lot of the props that are in here I like need. So I'm going to put them somewhere a little more accessible. This is so dusty. Look at this random puzzle piece. Great. This is all rewards, but I haven't used them in a long time because it's been like tucked away under there. I like forgot they existed. So clearly I need a better system. I think I'm just becoming a prop minimalist. Like, this could be useful, but I'm not going to use it. I really don't think so. I feel like when you first start out, everyone tells you you have to get magnetic letters. I told you you had to get magnetic letters. They're in my other videos. I don't ever use these magnetic letters. I just draw them on the whiteboard. Like, I just write the letter. I don't know why you would need to, like, use these. But everyone said you did, and I really thought you did. And look how many I got. I've never used them. Maybe I'm a bad teacher. Maybe I should be magnet, and like slide to show the blend or whatever, but I don't. I just write it on my whiteboard or circle it on the screen. So I'm probably gonna get rid of these. Sorry if that's bad, but everyone told me I needed them, and I just don't think I need them. I had really high expectations for this. I've never used it. I really thought that I would, but I never have. I'm sure there's a baby out there who would love it. So, out it goes. This is the puzzle that this puzzle piece goes to. Yes! Also, I have magnets on the back of some puzzles, and I use them to make a reward. And I put numbers on the back of the puzzles too to help me know where to place them to make the puzzle easier. Hey ladies. This one seems really ridiculous, but if you ever have a kid who like totally won't pay attention, maybe they will now. Probably not. I think this Wonder Woman crown has seen better days, but like, I don't know, maybe I should save it. It's cute. I'm Wonder Woman. I once thought I could use this snail to tell kids to slow down. I've never needed to do that. I've never used it. It's really pretty though. Bye, snail. Alright, so it's looking significantly more organized. I've got whiteboards back here. These are props that I can pick up and use. These are really the flashcards that I use, and then these are some extras just to be safe. I'm not ready to part with them yet. Any markers. Down here on this second shelf, I've stored all my rewards. Most of them are in little baggies, and then I organize them into boxes too. Just think that'll make it easier to grab them right before class starts. And then down on this level are my bigger 3D props. I've got like a puppet and my stuffed animals, this elephant that I use a lot, basketball, soccer ball, my dog and my cat. I use them all the time, so I want to make sure they were accessible so they're right on the edge. And then there's some other stuffed animals within there. So this really was just like a big montage of me picking up random things that I was going to get rid of and showing them to you. But maybe that will be helpful and you can see the things that I'm getting rid of. Tons of props that when I bought them, I thought I would use them. You know, like something like this, I really thought it would help me with colors and counting and rewards. But I never, it's not my style and I never get around to using it. And there's not really a point to keeping it here and cluttering up my space. It makes me harder to be a good teacher for my students if I'm digging around and looking for things. So I want to make sure that everything is clean and organized and I can get to what I'm actually going to use when I'm going to use it and be a good teacher for my students. So, you know, buy some props, try them out, see what works for you, and then don't be afraid to change and like get rid of what you're not using. There's no point in keeping this stuff if it's not going to benefit the students and benefit you in your work. Hey. Yeah. What are you doing? No. Do you want to come over later? Oh. I feel like I'm being extra weird in this video.